Hey guys, so I'm back, and this is a different kind of video that I decided to do today. In today's video, I'm actually going to read a letter that I wrote. This letter is kind of like a supportive, self-supportive, compassionate letter. Hey self, there may be times when things get challenging and you become afraid. It's alright. Everyone goes through this. Everyone gets afraid. So you aren't alone. You may keep yourself from moving forward because you don't know how things are going to turn out. Or because you don't know all the steps involved, or how others are going to react. But it's okay, because you're strong enough to handle it without knowing these things. How many times in improv have you not known how a scene was going to play out, and you got scared but faced that fear and started the scene anyways, and it played itself out? And even when a scene wasn't that exciting, how great did it feel to courageously face that fear? And let yourself feel all your emotions and everything else in that moment. Did it really matter how people may have responded at that point? No, it didn't, because it felt great to you. That's not just an improv thing, it's a life thing. You've brought that into karaoke many times too, when you picked the song you wanted to sing. Even if it was a sad song and you're afraid that people would get angry that you choose a sad song, you got up and sang it while you let yourself feel the emotions you had associated with that song. Not only did you realize that your thoughts about people getting angry over sad songs was wrong, you felt extremely good about yourself because you were being yourself. You were saying yes to what you wanted, what you felt, and who you are. And in those moments, you were treating yourself like a 10. And it felt like the best thing in the world, didn't it? You've also been learning some great skills up to this point that you've successfully used in challenging situations. You've learned how to listen and observe. You've learned how to feel emotions and let them go. You've learned how to break focus from distracting thoughts and bring yourself back to what's happening now. You've learned how to express yourself in a respectful manner while still saying what you need and putting meaning behind what you say. You've learned how to be flexible with your thinking to adapt to many situations. You've learned how to stand up for yourself and do the right thing. You've learned forgiveness and compassion. You've learned how to separate yourself from your thoughts and emotions. You've learned how to make yourself and others feel better, as well as when to slow down, when to take it easy, and when to walk away from a situation or a person when it becomes necessary. You may not be a master at these things, and you may make mistakes, but that's okay. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process, which everyone goes through, and it's completely fine to keep moving forward, to work on these things and make mistakes while doing so. That is the natural process. And if you need to learn new skills, then you can learn them along the way. If you need to change your course of action or direction along the way, well, that's completely fine too. People do that all the time. It may feel uncomfortable to do that, but again, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. Things may feel uncomfortable at times, but when it comes down to it, it's just emotions. And now you know how to get through them. You may not be able to do them in the particular moment all the time, but it doesn't have to be in that moment. You can do it later if you need to. Remember that first time when you went on an airplane, when you went to Cuba and started having a strong anxiety attack? Remember your heart racing, how you clenched the arms of the chair, your body feeling really hot, the shallow breathing, the intense fear? Remember how you let yourself be present with all of that? And it passed. And do you remember how on the way back from Cuba, those body sensations and intense fear weren't there at all. You got through it, you handled it, and you lived through it, and it stopped. You did that. You did that. And that's all there is to it. It's not really about the situations that the emotions arise in, but rather the process of moving through the emotions. And you've done it before, and you can do it again, and you can feel great afterwards too. So be yourself. Let yourself feel everything you feel. Put yourself out there. Let yourself make mistakes. Allow for things to turn out in ways that are different from what you would hope for. Allow yourself to appear silly or foolish, if that happens. Everyone feels that way sometimes. And everyone has done silly, foolish things. And despite how things turn out, or if some people respond negatively, because, some people might, there are always going to be people that are in your corner that love you, want to support you, and spend time with you. And it's because of who you are, not how well you do something. It's about your character, I guess. It's about the quality of your character. Remember those numerous times when you were in class in college and you forced yourself to laugh at what was said because you thought others were going to find it funny, but you were the only person to laugh and everyone else was dead silent and you felt embarrassed? Or that one time when you did that and someone actually asked you why you were laughing and you didn't know how to respond, and so you just walked away? That felt really embarrassing, huh? Well, despite that, people still liked you and talked to you. Even people that were there and saw the situation happen. It didn't matter. And you were doing the best you could at the time to connect with others. There's nothing wrong with that. You did your best. So, continue doing your best. Do your best to live life at a 10. Because you are a 10 and you deserve a 10 life. But all else, keep moving forward. So that was my letter. It felt pretty good to write it. It felt pretty good to read it. And it felt pretty good to share it too. I hope I've inspired some of you other people to write a letter too. And if I have, why not share it with us? Make a video. Make a video and link it into the comment section. I'm interested to see what you guys come up with. Yeah, so anyways, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Alright, well, I will see you in the next video. Alright, bye.